This is the GoPro Karma drone, and I like it. The Karma fits nicely into the GoPro world. It feels like a flying GoPro mount. I know that sounds silly, but the Karma doesn't feel like a separate product from a GoPro camera. It feels part of the GoPro world, which is exactly what it needs to be. The drone is easy to fly, like seriously. It's stable and predictable. Anyone can fly this drone, and I suspect it's because of the controller. The controller has a built-in screen. You don't have to connect a smartphone to it, just flip it up and you're flying in a minute or two later. And look at the video quality, it's great. The Karma doesn't have a built-in camera, instead a GoPro camera mounts on the front of the drone. This footage is from the latest GoPro, the Hero 5. I think it's fantastic. The camera sits in a gimbal that keeps the camera pretty steady during flight. Even when the drone is whipping around through the air, the footage will be level and pretty much free of shaking. But as much as I like the Karma, it's missing a few things. The drone lacks the ability to avoid collisions and follow a target. It can't lock onto a person and follow them down a hill or through a park or follow a car, stuff like that. It cannot detect tree branches and buildings as well. And that's too bad. The latest drones on the market have these features, but the Karma does not. That said, the drone is durable. I crashed it several times and it's fine. Look at this. I flew too close to the ground and scraped the camera on the tarmac, and it survived. Okay, let's do some pros and cons. Pros. This drone is so easy to fly. It takes just a minute or two to get from the case to the air. I love that. 2. The controller is great. Like, seriously great. 3. The Karma is durable. It's definitely a GoPro product. 4. It's packable. I mean, it's not tiny, but it's thin enough that it's much more portable than the DJI Phantom. Alright, some cons. The battery life is pretty terrible compared to other drones. You can expect about 18 minutes of flight. And 2, the Karma doesn't have collision detection or the ability to follow a target. It needs those features to be competitive with the latest from DJI. Should you buy the Karma? Maybe. It's a great drone, and if you're a GoPro fanatic, the Karma will feel great in your world, though you might wish it flew a bit longer and had a few more features. But if you're not deep into that world, look at the latest from DJI instead. The new Mavic Pro doesn't have as good as picture quality and it's not as durable, but it's faster, it's smaller, and it's more fun to fly.